Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Mark.
Hey there, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
Mm.
Well, what have you been up to since the last time we talked?
Um, Mostly health stuff.
Eh,
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. I they did an epidural in my spine 2 weeks ago this
Mm,
coming Friday. See
mm.
if that helps with the herniated discs, but we'll
Any
see.
progress?
Not really.
Mm.
Yeah, but I've been uh I've been going to the gym and so lost like 25 pounds in the last 4 weeks.
Wow,
So
impressive.
yeah. Um, but anyway, trying to trying to get that under control because I would like redesigned my space, but haven't actually done the work because I haven't been able to do any lifting or anything. So just kind of been keeping things as they are for right now. And
Yeah, it definitely makes it challenging.
yeah, but I have a friend that wants to get involved in the same business with me, and so he conveniently got fired last week.
Conveniently.
Yeah, conveniently. And so we started working on a few things today around marketing, and so we'll see how he wants to go out and like start beating the streets
Okay.
and get some people. So I'm like, that's fine if you want to do that. And we're just working on some marketing stuff so that we can have some flyers and stuff to hand out to people. And then uh, been playing around with the numbers and doing some testing. Some of our seed was getting a little old,
Mm-hmm.
so we've been doing some germination testing, seeing how that uh, looks and see if it's still viable seed or not.
Yeah.
And and then kind of I should have been working on gap stuff, but I haven't. And but I'm gonna get back on that and try to get that done. And then next week, I'm supposed to be meeting with insurance guy, discuss some liability and insurance and stuff. So,
Okay.
but all of the farmers markets and stuff are starting to send out stuff and
Applications are going out, all that. Yep.
yeah, yeah. So trying to decide uh which I don't want to bite off more than we can chew. So I'm looking at probably just doing like maybe two farmers markets in our area.
Yeah.
We've got one that's in South Carolina that is a decent size, and because our counties neighbor them, they don't require anything special if you're um, a grower from Georgia.
Okay.
So they're like, I don't know, they have some kind of relationship between the two.
Yeah.
And they said, as long as you live within 30 miles of their county, they'll allow you to grow and sell there. So
Nice.
that's kind of what we've been doing so far.
Okay. Well, the guy's motivated, right? He can get a job, so right, he's gonna go out
Yeah.
and hustle for you
Yeah.
and himself. But yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a bright side ish.
Yeah. The thing is me and him both have IT background,
Yeah.
and he's kind of burned out on the IT space, and so it kind of evens out. He's like, I want to do something different. I'm like, well, this is different.
Yeah. A little different than sitting in front of the computer.
Yep. Yeah. So, man, how's
Awesome.
my audio?
Your audio's good. Yeah.
Okay.
No
I got
issues.
this. I got this new setup I'm playing around with.
Yeah.
Um,
Sound good.
but
So just to kind of recap, go over stuff. Obviously, it's probably, a lot of it's not probably done because of your situation, but you still want to get GAP certification from Georgia, right?
yep.
So you definitely writing them SOPs and having all that stuff ahead of time will help tremendously. Um,
Yeah.
Even if you're going for it still, and why you got some time before farmers market season starts because that changes everything again. Because then you're too busy, right?
Yeah.
To do all that. So, good time to get it done for sure if you can. Um, you still gonna look at grocery stores or?
Yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at doing is if I can get the farmers markets, um because we have like the one that's in South Carolina,
Yeah.
a lot of the restaurants in that area pull from the farmers market there.
Okay.
And because they like go out and they tout that everything's local. And so I'm thinking about that, and then having this guy that basically he'll do the farmers markets while I can focus on the grocery stores.
Nice. Conquer, yeah. Split and
Yeah.
conquer there. Yeah. Nice. I like it. Is is he going to be a partner with you, or how are you guys working that out?
Right now, he is. What we're looking at is that he is helping to get things going. Down the road, uh, basically, what I might do is my wife has 51% ownership of the
Mm-hmm.
company,
Yep. Smart.
and so then I will probably split off some of my shares to
Yeah.
him for kind of like sweat equity.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Um, yeah, I would put in there too, like if you want, this is this thing. From my perspective, what I would do: sweat equity plus time. So he would get whatever percentage you guys agree upon, and would have to be at the you'd have to make it to this certain time frame.
Mm-hmm.
2 years, 1 year, 5 years, whatever you want to do, just so he doesn't come in and get ownership of it and then he bails on you in 6 months and he still has 10, 20% of your company, you know?
Yeah. Well, the one plus is if he does it, he'll lose a friend, and
Yeah.
we've known each other since we were 5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, so
yeah,
hopefully it wouldn't happen, but business is,
I understand.
yeah. And you want it all up front, right? So everything's set up front, so that way nobody has hard feelings and you stay friends.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Well, I've gotten into the habit of everything's in writing,
yeah.
and because otherwise, yeah, it's so easy for. That's not what I said.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what I assumed it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you want to stay friends with people, So,
Yep.
yeah. Because I've dealt with things in that in past lives and where you thought you had something and it was not that. And, so yeah, just make sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Just kind of looking through our notes from last time. What was our relationship customers? Did you get a chance to test any new products like Swiss chart or anything?
The only thing I did is I did some wheatgrass,
Hmm.
uh, which we had never done before,
Yeah.
uh, and that's pretty. It was pretty easy, and I uh, I wanted to try doing cantaloupe, but it seems like every time I go to order it, it's
It's
sold
out.
out.
Yep. That's my problem with starting it. If you start it and it's going well, then can you keep growing it because you want to get the seeds?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. So, but no, just been growing the same stuff,
Okay. Okay.
and we it just seems to be pretty stable, you know.
Good. Good. Are you selling anywhere right now, or
Just the same places we have been.
okay?
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Okay.
Yeah. Had a couple. We had this one restaurant that we had talked with, and we were hoping, um, because he was opening up, and well, he has 3 restaurants, and he was busy working on getting the third one open because he was doing a complete remodel,
Yep.
and so then um, got that one open and closed one of them,
Hmm.
and so he's just constantly in flux. It's like he he started out, he had a food truck, and then he bought a building and he opened up a restaurant. It was open for like 6 months, then it
Hmm.
closed. Then he bought 2 buildings, well, 2 restaurants.
Wow.
One was like a fried food and stuff, like kind of the same stuff he was doing in the food truck.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a sit down restaurant, and he uh, he remodeled both of them, and so he was an executive chef for one of the cruise lines,
Hmm.
and I don't know. He he'll say he wants to do something, and then he doesn't, and And the last time I talked to him, he's like, "Yeah, I'm struggling with this one restaurant, so I'm just going to close it." And it's like, we'll see what happens.
He has restaurant ADD.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's frustrating. Yeah, we have wishy washy restaurants sometimes, and like they get that away. I just don't even deal with them at this point. But um, yeah,
yeah,
well, the plows
yeah.
are here.
You guys getting snow?
Yeah, we didn't get as much as we thought. We were supposed to get like 6 to 12, then they crawl on 3 to 6, and I think maybe 3 inches at most is what we got,
Oh,
maybe. So nowhere near what they said, so that's a good thing.
that is a good thing.
And
Yeah,
we left early and got all deliveries done today before the real heavy stuff started. So yeah, I don't want to be out in traffic in it.
yeah. Now you guys are more city, right?
For the most part, we got some interstate travels we have to do to get to some of the cities, but yeah,
Mm. Yeah, we're more rural. I mean,
yeah,
we're not too far from I-85, which makes it convenient. Um, we kind of decided to just stick it out with the shop that we've got and kind of just revamp some stuff.
yeah.
And then out of the blue, this guy called us this last week, somebody from previous, and had a building, and went and looked at it, um, and it just wasn't good enough to make it even worthwhile pursuing.
Yeah.
So I'm still sticking with my plan to keep everything here until we can't do it, or we uh add a greenhouse like we talked before.
Yep. Our perfect place falls in your lap, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something that already has all the plumbing and
Yeah.
electrical, and the one thing that was good about this place is they actually did have solar already,
Oh,
and it was well, and the well was already on solar, and that was pretty cool. The only
yeah.
thing that they the heat was gas
Mm.
gas furnaces, um, but
Yeah, you
so
kind of can't get away from that, really. Probably it's
yeah,
hard to do solar with them.
yeah. Yeah. So it was originally, I guess, for like the last 30 years since he built the building, it was a print and sewing shop. So wasn't too much like that can contaminate the area, and we were gonna, we clean it and everything. But
Yeah.
anyway, we just like and then I was trying to see if he would go down on the price at all, and I said, you said this much," and he's like, "No, I said this much," and I was like, "Okay, so he's not budging on the price."
Yeah, he's probably pretty firm. Pretty firm.
Yep,
Yeah. Well, never hurts to ask.
exactly. Yep.
Uh,
What else do we have?
so, what is your plans for the next 3 months then?
So, to get all of our marketing material done and focus back on social media presence, um, working on this stuff from that other group, uh, trying to get some automation stuff done there. I am testing out this other platform similar to Make,
Okay.
um, and it called N8N, um, and this guy that I think I found around the same time as Kevin, on YouTube. Uh, he does a lot with it, and um, it's to me seems a little quicker than the integrations with Make.
Okay.
Uh, but anyway, try to get all that stuff done, get everything printed, just get a bunch of our materials ready that we can take. Um, and then if my back situation straightens out, then go ahead and finish up the changes to the shop. If not, um, Andy, my partner guy, and my son-in-law said that they would get out there and move everything and do everything that I wanted to do.
Nice.
And then I have a friend that I hadn't talked to in like a long time in Texas that he wants to come out and um, he said he'd redo all our plumbing and put in um, French drains in the floor. So wanted to put a French drain down the middle of the shop floor,
Yeah.
and so he said he just got done doing like 5 or 6 of them for some people up by San Antonio, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know how to do that." I just got done doing that.
Nice.
But then we can tie that and have that go out to the leach field, um, and that'll be easier for cleaning in there.
For
Uh,
sure.
and I did get my big Gorilla water hose. I did get that hooked up and mounted in the shop, and I think I've been buying stuff for it. I think I've got all my lighting, um, and I got a couple of the um, basically it's like the um, where the lighting is all in one pad. So you've got like 300 LED bulbs in one 2 by 4 foot section.
Okay.
And Vivo Sun makes them. And and it's cool because you can adjust the temperature and the how many K
Mm.
output it has.
Yeah.
Um, and then that actually connects back to some management software that you can use for some automation. So my idea is some of the more sensitive crops we could put in a grow tent and kind of segment them off away from like all the normal growing stuff.
Yeah.
So try to get all that set up.
Okay.
And then I really want to delve into trying to find some grants. Um,
Grants.
um, the state of Georgia, the um, USDA person I talked to said for me to come into their office and sit down and that they could maybe help with some stuff. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Grant writing is an interesting ball game.
Yeah.
From everything I've heard, like have somebody write it for you.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting too. Is um so in my IT job, the I'm working with this guy. I'm kind of like the chief technology officer for his company. I've been doing all his big heavy lifting IT stuff for like the last 10 years. And he just hired a lady to do sales for him because he created this product that he's selling. And uh, he hired this lady, and she lives in DC, and she worked for a NGO and that worked solely on like nonprofits and things like that. Anyway, she's setting up a conference call for us to talk with somebody else that she worked with that all this person did was grants and for nonprofits. So anyway, I thought I'd pick her brain since she's done grant writing for the last 25, 30 years. and um, kind of knows the government side. So maybe uh, at least get some pointers or something.
Yeah, yeah. At least that. Yeah. Um, we did a grant class at this expo that we did. This conference, not expo, but this conference. Expo's coming up. That's why it's on my brain. But this conference, and she cost like $7,000 for her to come talk, and she basically got down to the end of it, and she's like, "Yeah, use AI. We have a whole course on it if you guys would like to take it on how to use AI to write your grants." And
Wow.
and it's $600 for that course.
Okay.
So yeah, it's crazy. I
Yeah.
probably should share that in the group in case anybody's interested.
Everybody, AI is the answer to everybody's problem right now.
And that's the way the world's going, right?
You know, um, yeah, I don't know. I was on a conference call with a large hospital system on the West Coast,
Yeah.
and like if one person said it, a dozen people said it on the call. Well, can't we just get AI to do that? It's like, no, you have to have somebody actually work on these things because AI, if you have a problem, who are you going to blame? AI?
Yeah.
That someone died because, this was done wrong? No.
You still have to have some human interaction here, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not everything can go to AI.
Yeah. So everybody's going to end up looking like the humans in Wally
Yeah.
rolling around on carts because,
Yep. That movie was not a movie. It was a prediction.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, we said that a few months ago, I think. Oh, better watch out. We're all going to be Wallies.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think it might make a big flip, though, be honest. I think people
Yeah,
want it's gonna want real and know it's real, kind of thing down the road.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I agree. I think so. And um, and it's going to be people are gonna if like so many things now tell you that it's done by AI.
Yeah.
It's gonna just completely turn people off. They could be like, "You're not you weren't even involved in this. You just told the computer to do it for you."
Yeah, you can't just use. I mean, I use it as a tool. I use ChatGPT as a tool to write stuff and stuff like that. But I mean, I probably spend as much time asking it stuff as it would take me to write it. But it just helps my brain just to go through it and do it with it. But
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah. I think I think so many people are thinking it's a panacea that's gonna solve the world's issues, but it's just
no,
gonna cause more.
if you let it, yes, it
Yeah.
can. Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, what else can I help you with, Mark? Anything I can? Do you have questions on, or high level questions, or anything?
So what which you're gonna be doing another grow with you
Leaks, yeah, starts
leaks
Friday. Yeah.
Friday. Yeah. Have you decided like have you got an idea what you're gonna do after that?
Um, Not a clear idea yet.
I just don't
Um,
have I didn't have time to get seeds to start that one and
okay.
um
Well, it'll be recorded. You can follow along later. But
yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know. I'll try to announce it a little earlier. March is kind of we got an expo at the beginning of March and everything else, so it'll probably be after that, trying to squeeze all this in between the busy
Sure.
schedules. But no, but I'll be open to ideals. I know last time we did the grow along, people were asking for leaks, so that's the reason why I threw it out there to do it this time.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they have like, kind of what, like a onion, garlicky type.
Perfect example, garlicky onion taste.
Yeah.
Yep, but not like over onion because I'm not a big onion person, but I like the leeks. Because they're not, it's not overpowering. I guess the
Hmm.
garlic in there kind of offsets it and stuff, and they taste really, really good.
Cool.
And chefs love them because they got that
Hey,
black seed on top of them, and they can decorate with it. And Yeah.
And they're thin too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, we've been getting really good yields out of it. So I hope during the tests, during the doing this grow along, we get the same, so we can show people to get good yields out of them, make some good profit because you can charge a premium with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
we're like at $6 an ounce for them. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, I think, and we're getting over 10 ounces on every tray right now. So
Okay.
$60 in revenue per tray, pretty good.
Yeah. Real good. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so
No, I can't really think of anything at this point. Everything kind of is hinged on how well this back heals,
yeah,
and,
for sure.
and but one of the other things that's sitting out there is, my wife is a CNA and she works at a facility. She doesn't like working in nursing homes, and this
Yeah,
is kind of like the only like regular like assisted living that's in our area, and the parent company is selling off like 120 locations.
wow.
So by summer, she may be looking for another job too. So we'll see what happens. So we may be full time doing microgreens and
Dive
work.
in, right?
Yeah, burn the boats.
Yeah, that's what we did.
You know.
Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, also before we get off here, I just want to show you I have moved where this recordings and all this will be now.
Okay.
So if you just go to the successful roadmap journey
Uh huh.
tab here, classroom, it's all going to be in there, and you'll find your name right there.
Okay.
And this is linked just to our emails, so your email, my email.
Okay.
So we're the only ones that can click on here, but then all of the stuff will be on this spreadsheet or on this document, I guess.
Okay.
Will be on there. So it's just easier to find, and I don't have a whole bunch of classrooms to go through to find everything. So as I started doing more and more of these, it kind of got crazy, all the classrooms. So
Sure.
we're moving it there and figured out a way to do it without anybody else being able to access it. So,
Yeah. Oh. And
so it'll be there if you want to find it.
okay. That sounds good. No, but other than that, I think everything's been going good.
Good.
And you know, still been doing a little bit of stuff in IT, but I don't know. Every time I do, I'm like, I just don't know. I just
It doesn't
and
feel good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well, we would love to help you there. So if you guys, whatever you need, obviously we can reach out anytime and message me or whatever, or put in the community. So,
yeah,
whatever you need, we're here to help you.
sounds good. I really appreciate it.
Yep. All right, Mark. Well, have a good night.
You too.
We'll be talking.
Okay.
Bye.